Welcome to the channel, Jaden Chase. Now if you're new, remember to like, share and subscribe. Now this is a video I feel like most Jamaicans need to see. There's a situation taking place on the island where it seems as if members of law enforcement don't know the laws that they have been tasked with enforcing. Of course, we're not going to say what on and then we're going to continue the reasonation. More want to look, we observe, and more want to listen to what on.
Yes, officer? No, by the way, I'm recording.
Yeah, let me see a vehicle documents along with a driver's license.
You say you're conducting people safety check?
Yes, sir.
That is not a lawful reason to stop me, an officer.
Listen me, sir.
Officer.
Can I have a vehicle documents along with a
Officer,
driver's license?
that is not a lawful reason to stop me.
Can I have a vehicle document?
If you order me, officer, this can be quick and we can go.
And can you step outside the vehicle and let me have a search of the vehicle as well?
Oh, you want to search a vehicle?
Yes.
For what?
Searching for a legal job.
Yes,
Firearm.
yes. Can I turn off the engine?
Yeah, you can switch off the engine.
Step out of the vehicle. Alright. So you want to search my vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Oh, and you want to see my documents?
Along with the vehicle documents.
And again, are you willing to understand that that's not a lawful reason to stop me?
Can I have a vehicle document?
Are you ordering? Are you asking?
Produce a vehicle document.
Yes, I can, but if you order me, I'll give it to you.
Can you produce a vehicle?
Give me a lawful order. Just say I'm ordering you and I'll give it to you.
Sir, give me a vehicle document.
Is that an order or is that a request, sir?
You hear what I said, sir?
Is that an order or a request?
No.
Okay. Simple question, order or request. In fact, call a supervisor on the scene.
Can I have a vehicle document, sir, along with the driver's license?
So that's an order, officer? Simply yes or no? Why are you getting upset?
Longer here, no?
Yes. The longer I'm here and the longer you waste my time, if you give me an order, breach my constitutional rights of freedom of movement, without having a lawful reason, you didn't suspect me of committing any crime, you just want to look at my documents, then it's a $500,000 and counting lawsuit. So again, are you ordering?
The document along with the driver's license.
You see this police, this authority where this one have a power police.
Let me see a vehicle document along with the driver's
So that's an order, officer? Simple.
It's a request.
And if you're requesting, sir, I'm saying I humbly decline.
Just produce your driver's license.
I humbly decline that request, officer.
Alright.
Alright, yeah, call a supervisor, call somebody. Call somebody. This is not my first rodeo. It's illegal random stops. Don't go read, man. Go and check the commission and go check somebody, because them know. Come on. I said, I know. We just passed through 1 hour ago down this. Come on, no? Down them one we go. Come, we trailer come now. Come on. Come. Let's go down the portal. You want to bring it that far? Lawsuit come faster.
So you think I'm afraid of a lawsuit, sir?
I'm not sure.
My lawful duty.
But you're not giving me a lawful order, officer. You just say you're asking me your request. I'm humbly declining your request. But if you order me, then that's a different thing. Question, am I free to go? Am I free to go? Am I free to go? Am I free to go, officer? I am not free to go? Officer? Am I free to go? Them the vehicle you can stop randomly and taxi. Transport Authority Act. Not a private vehicle. Okay.
I want to hear what they say. Be quiet. Be quiet. Let them talk. Let them talk. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Countries under state of emergency.
Correct.
That means a lot
I
of
don't
your
want
rights.
to hear you. I want to hear the officers.
A lot of your rights
Yes.
is being taken away. We can do work without certain things.
Rights are being taken away? I don't understand.
Listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
We have the right to conduct certain searches, certain operations,
Correct.
and do certain level of things.
Correct.
And at the moment, if we wish to do certain things There's nothing you can do about it.
No, I'm not trying
It's
to
not
do
about
anything
your
about
right
it.
and
I'm
decide
just
that there's no one
I'm
trampling on
talking
your
to
rights.
them. I'm documenting everything that's going on.
There's nobody trampling
Which
on
is
your
that
rights
my
or
right?
anything.
That's fine.
Right?
No, I'm explaining to them so you
explain
can
it to them
conduct your.
that what?
No, officer, I'm not trying to impede on your investigation at all. I appreciate your service to the community and I want you to continue, but I want to document what is being taking place. Why? Because I
No, we hear from the officer themselves. Rights are being taken away. And that they have been given special privileges to do certain operations and certain things. Why is it though? A law-abiding citizens ever get caught up in them situation. Foreigner were flying, bringing the same tourism dollars, the same tourist dollars, where the ministers, like we say, I help the country. Recently it was exposed that the travel advisory by Canada coincides with the state of emergency being imposed by the government. Truth be told, every time you hear one of these overseas countries say there's a travel advisory for enter Jamaica, because Jamaica put the country under state of emergency. Then what you mean? A country that must advise its citizens say when you travel go to Jamaica, you have to look out for certain things because the leader of that country has put the country under state of emergency. Them have to do it. Now these officers, these underpaid, overworked officers, who have stated that them not feel like the state of emergency actually do any significant good against crime and violence, as crime and violence is still taking place in and around the areas where state of emergencies are being imposed. Now, if them now reduce the crime rate and them now solve crime by taking away the rights of citizens, then why is something like that justified? If Trelawny can solve crime and have the highest rate of solving crimes on the Jamaican island, and them now impose a state of emergencies, why is it that the parishes will have the state of emergencies can't do that? We feel like them have put too much stress and strain upon the officers. And I tell them one thing, and now make them objectives clear. Them have the officers them out there, I do wherever them please, because them not get no clear objective on what's supposed to take place. Members of law enforcement don't even know how to deal with the public. The people them way, I pay them. Government not pay them. Tax dollars I pay them. Government can't pay them, and tax dollars pay government. So the people who are paid these members of law enforcement, the people who they have sworn to serve and protect. There's always one member out of law enforcement when a situation like this take place happen. We get disrespectful. Don't know how to talk to other Jamaican citizens, whether them flying from foreign or not. Maybe they need to give law enforcement some additional training on that. Because we hear a statement made. The longer them take for this back and forth reasoning with no clear decision being made, it take them longer for conduct them search, do whatever them do, and continue dealing with crime. And the government needs to start hear that thing that the JS used to come on where I say know your rights. So that the people them can actually know their rights. And when they know them rights, them can know what them can say, what them can't say to law enforcement. What them can do when law enforcement are do them work, and what them can do when law enforcement are do them work. The man say, member of law enforcement are reach for your phone. They can't reach for the woman's phone. But you cannot reach for the woman's private property. You can't do that. Her phone is her private property. She want document where it take place. Them say them not gonna put camera on phone uniform. Them not get no camera. The woman have a camera on her phone. She document where it take place. Come she now put the camera in your face and she document what I do. You can't stop her. These are situations and things that people need to talk about. The public need to know what I want, and members of law enforcement need to know what I want. I'm going to point out this. It was another officer who stopped the officer from grab the woman's phone. You have good members of law enforcement in a law enforcement. Them themselves don't know what I want. Remember, when people start here say certain things that take place in the force. I couldn't from outside of the force, the talk the forward from. And the people within the force start to speak out, say, yo, watching them, man. Them not like what them say. Them not like the way how other officers are conduct themselves. Them not like the way how other officers are deal with civilians. A police attack them things. We know the issue of crime and violence is a serious issue. But I think lawmakers are keep in mind that these situations turn law-abiding citizens into criminals. They might create more of what them say they might try to reduce. Because the woman that fly in, she don't know say the party in power has put an SOE in place and certain rights are being overlooked. And she said, no, she don't stand for this way and things, and the situation could escalate. She being a law-abiding citizen. They must find a different way. That way in our work. No matter how crime and violence stay in North America, them try them best not to do things like this. That's why the FBI say, yo, the leader is undiplomatic. This is not the way. If the third world country try to move to a first world country, this is not the way. And this is a sentiment being shared by members of the security forces. Would you believe the same men and women who have to out there work the road, who have to out there these checkpoints, them a say it now work. From them a say it now work, them have to look into it. If you agree, talk to me in the comment section. I want to the reason again, live, love and prosper and stay tuned.